Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. This is Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me. Good morning, good Saturday morning. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm mentally exhausted. Um, can't sleep. I'm tired. I'm a bit aggravated. Um, Lots of things to talk about this evening. Well, this morning. And I promise I won't be long because I don't feel like being long. um, but anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. And you are listening to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That is me. Y'all, we have a crisis on our hands. This nation is in crisis. This is serious. Very, very serious, y'all. COVID 19 slash coronavirus slash corona, la corona, whatever you want to call it. It is rapidly expanding and sweeping across our nation. And we must get it under control, y'all. Unfortunately, this is my opinion. And of course, if you don't like it, then hey, it's my opinion, my channel. It is what it is. But I say that to say this, y'all, for real, for real. If we don't get a handle on this in an expeditious manner, we will lose thousands and thousands of our citizens and residents of the United States. I can't be any more cut and dry and to the point than that. It is inevitable that this virus is killing people and killing them quite fast. There are no known cures for it at present. There are scientists that are working diligently, feverishly around the clock to try to get something in place, even if it is something that is something to help alleviate some of the virus to the point where it is controlled with other medications. They're trying. There are brilliant people here in the US, brilliant scientists. There are brilliant scientists all over the world that are actually working on a cure, working on a vaccine, working on even just medication alone to help with the serious ramifications that this virus has, and gets such a stronghold on every individual that it comes in contact with and infects, especially ones who have a weakened immune system. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of things right quick, y'all. And I'm going to move on because I don't feel like really getting my blood pressure up. Like I said, I'm tired, y'all. I'm mentally fucking tired. I'm mentally motherfucking exhausted. Okay? My mind is fucking tired. I don't know if some of you have ever had a tired brain and you feel as though your fucking head, it's not a headache, but your head literally from the tension and the stress and the anxiety that you feel, that you could literally slice open your fucking head and take part of your brain out and set it on the side for a while and let that motherfucker cool off. That's the way I fucking feel right now. That is the way I feel. But I gotta talk about this because it's on my mind and it's on my chest, and I'm gonna fucking talk about it. I have seen in the last 4 days people making fun of the coronavirus. I don't understand why. It's very distasteful. It's very displeasing because it is taking the lives of people, period, across the world, across this nation also, and in other countries. That's not fucking funny. But let me tell you, until it fucking happens to you or your loved one or somebody you fucking know, I bet you one thing, then you won't be fucking laughing. So I don't find it funny. Okay? There can be some regular old jokes made or whatever. I don't mind that. But when you start talking about, and start ridiculing people because they choose to wear a mask or whatever, like the guy, what was he? Basketball player Magic Johnson, for instance. He chose to wear a mask. A lot of people had a fucking problem with that. Y'all already know that Magic Johnson's immune system is compromised because he has AIDS. As rich as he is, hell yeah, I'm sure he got the vaccine, and I'm sure he, made sure his T cells are up and all, and he can pay for the best of the best and everything to keep it at bay. But that's neither here nor there. He still has a compromised immune system. And I'm just saying that, he is one of the atypical type people that this virus, if he contracts it, it could potentially fucking kill him. I can speak firsthand for a person with a compromised immune system. I have a birth defect. My lungs are smaller than they should be, and I was born that way. I didn't find out about it until I was in my mid 30s, mid to late 30s. Nevertheless, thank God I found out about it and was proactive and is doing all I can. But I suffer from chronic bronchitis. Every few years it comes with a vengeance. This virus could potentially kill me if I contract it. I have elderly friends. I have people that I know that need kidney transplants. I have people that I know. I have a good friend that has had a stroke, and she also needs a kidney transplant. She's on dialysis. I have another friend that's in their 70s now, and they have diabetes, and they have a respiratory issue, as well as some other underlying conditions. It could potentially kill them. So no, I don't feel that this is a laughing matter at all. I didn't see the memes being done when Naomi Campbell walked her ass through the airport with a hazmat suit on. I didn't see the memes, for her. I saw a few little things on Twitter and on Instagram, but not really. Y'all was like, y'all didn't really bash her. Okay. I'm not saying that she doesn't have some kind of compromised immune system. I don't know. A lot of people and a lot of stars sometimes do things for publicity, to get attention, to get likes, to get views, to whatever. But I want to say that it's not fucking funny, y'all. It's not. It's just not funny. And I think it's very insensitive. And I think people need to be more sensitive and more aware of what is really going on here, y'all. I'm in the state of Georgia, and we have closed down a lot of our school systems in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, which is a huge metropolitan area with nearly 7 million people. Other states are doing the same thing. Italy has shut the whole country down, and really, I believe that they need to shut this motherfucker completely down, and probably will in the coming weeks or weeks, for the simple reason they have to get this under control before it gets way out of hand, y'all. Way out of hand. They got to do something. Testing is one thing, but fucking you testing and you still ain't got, you got to stop this from going from this person to that person to this person. It's got to do something. You got to do some drastic things in order to curtail this, in order to get this explosion of the virus to slow down and to stop it, or to get it under control to where it's not killing up a lot of people. And however they choose to do it, I wish they would hurry up and fucking go on and do it, bite the bullet, and do what is very necessary to keep the citizens of this nation safe as possible. We're human beings here. You know, we're not boxes, and we're not cars, we're not robots, we're human. We're human. So go right ahead if you're one of those individuals that thinks that, oh, it's no fucking big deal because it didn't come knocking on your door or your parents' door or your neighbor's door yet. Okay? You don't know what tomorrow will bring. So I want to say, please be careful. And please, y'all, stop being so motherfucking ill-informed and uninformed and assholes and jerks about this, because we all basically need each other right now. We need some kind of peace, and we need some calm. I saw motherfuckers fighting. I've seen motherfuckers throwing shit at each other. I've seen people getting the fuck almost knocked out in these stores, just doing the most for some toilet paper, for some paper towels, over parking spaces, over canned goods. What else did I see? What was it? Over some goddamn Coca-Colas. I mean, it ain't that fucking necessary that you lose your life or get injured behind a 12-pack of Coca-Cola, or for any soda of that matter. It's just not, y'all. We gotta get it together. People are in a panic stage, and if you think you in a panic now, you ain't fucking seen nothing yet. There's more to come. Just wait a little while. And that's why I'm on here asking for calm. I'm asking for good citizenship to be shown. You know, if the store is out, don't cuss out the cashier. They the fucking cashier. They ain't got no authority to order in that point of sale system or what the fuck ever. They the fucking cashier. They stand there and they swipe your fucking groceries or your items. They put that shit in a bag or a box or whatever. You pay them. They put that money in the register wherever it fucking goes. And that's it. And it gone to the next customer. They don't have a goddamn thing to do with why they don't have any toilet tissue or why they don't have any bottled water in that store that they work at. So let's not take it out on these people. the bagging clerk, the clerk that gets the carts. Don't curse. Why are you cursing those people out? They don't have anything to do with about the water or about the toilet paper situation or about the meat situation or the cereal aisle or whatever, the snack aisle or whatever the fuck. Calm down, people. You know, management these days, everything is on a computer system. Long time ago, it used to be you had control over your inventory. Now it's automated. The mins and maximums you can no longer control. Management no longer controls that. The supply chain, the distributors, and the warehouses and distribution centers controls, and the higher ups, CEOs and COOs and vice presidents and district managers and territorial managers. Those people control a lot of the inventory based on the numbers. So let's not curse out the people that are there to assist or to help bag your groceries, to ring you up or whatever. That's not their fucking problem that there's 1,300 people in the fucking Costco's at one time this morning, and it was 2.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours and 45 minutes to make it up to a register. You stood in line that long. That is not their fucking fault that everybody and their mother decided to get up out of their beds or from whatever rocks they crawled out from under or whatever and go to the Costco's out there on goddamn Ashford Dunwoody Road in metropolitan Atlanta this morning. I know I was fucking there. All right. I was not going to stand in the line for the little snacks that I was going to get because they were out of the rest of the stuff that I was going to get, even though I had some already. But being me and being here by myself, I have stuff. Trust and believe. Oh, the PG does. But right now, I'm a little nervous, y'all, because I told y'all this last week. I don't know if I got enough shit or not. I don't know. I'm starting to second guess. I don't know. So it was, to ease my mind and to appease myself, I'm out just la 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 la. If I find something good, if not, it's still okay because I do have stuff at home to sustain me for at least 60 days or more. Now, it may not all be what I want to eat when any of this occurs. No. But I do have stuff and I will not go hungry and I will have water and whatever else and my medication. And that's the most important thing. But I say that to say this, y'all. Please stop cussing out the people at these stores and things because they don't have any control over those trucks and how they're loading those trucks because the fucking places have run out of shit. Warehouses are out. They can't send it to these stores. Stop being so insensitive also to people who choose to wear their gloves and their face mask or whatever the fuck they want. This is a free fucking country. This is a free world. We can put on our bodies what the fuck we want. You can walk around with a trash bag on if you want to. Okay? If people are trying and they think that that is going to save them and it's going to help them, and they may have, you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what illness that person, they may look fucking perfectly healthy and be about basically like death on the corner eating a lifesaver or something. You don't know. We don't know this. So let's try to be sensitive and not insensitive to people. We're all human. And this virus is some shit we ain't never fucking experienced before. We ain't never seen it. And I don't want to hear no comparison to no motherfucking SARS, Ebola, no goddamn H1N1, West Nile and all that. No. There is no fucking vaccine or cure for this thing. And it keeps mutating and they can't seem to find or get on the right thing to come up with this vaccine. I'm praying and I'm hoping every day that some brilliant scientist or group of scientists, epidemiologists, virologists, or whomever, biologists, whom the fuck ever, a gardener, whomever can get this together and help save this country from this all out, not famine, but disease that's about to sweep through this motherfucker like you ain't seen before. Okay? I'm asking for calm, and I'm asking for humility, and I'm also asking for everyone that joins me and listens to me to show good citizenship in your neighborhood or wherever you are. And they got elderly people who no longer drive and different things, maybe a single mother who walks and catches the bus. Or ask these people, if you're going to the stores and you're going out there looking and you're out there anyway, ask them, hey, do you need me to pick you up a few things? Let them give you the money, however they want to do, whatever y'all can come up with, and maybe help somebody else out as well. Because if you're going in that direction anyway, or you're going to those stores anyway, why not lend a hand? You know, why not? I'm just saying. So let's not forget about the elderly. Let's not forget about our elderly, not just neighbors, but our elderly relatives that you may have that live in the same town that you normally don't see until somebody dies or there's a fucking wedding or birthdays, maybe holidays, you know, whatever, once or twice a year. Phone them. See if they have a couple of gallons extra water or some soup or some canned goods or whatever. You may have some extra stuff right there in your pantry that you could drive across town and take them. Every little bit counts right now, y'all. Every little bit counts, and every little helping hand goes a long way right now. Yes, it does. Now, moving right along, about the insensitivity that I'm tired of seeing and all this craziness. It's just crazy to me. Please remember to stay abreast of the news and what's going on in your area, the closings in your area, your town, your county, your parish, your whatever, your community. Make sure you know and have correct numbers to the CDC or recordings and different things. Make sure you have the websites to maybe your local county, state, and local government's website, because certain things will definitely be published on those websites and put out there so that the masses in that area can get that information. It is critical that you keep abreast of that. PG Unapologetic Tea Time cannot tell everybody in Texas, Wyoming, Oklahoma, fucking Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Hawaii. I don't fucking know where y'all are, okay, in the US and abroad. I can't tell you what website to go to in your county, in your town, or whatever. That's going to have to be up to y'all. But I can tell you is ask you to please make certain that you know where your emergency numbers are. Make sure you know you have your doctor's office, your primary care physician, in case you start coming out with some symptoms or something. Make sure y'all have y'all numbers in your phones taped to the wall on an index card or written on the refrigerator, on the post-it note, or whatever you do. However you do you like that. Okay, I can't tell you how to do you in your house or in your apartment or in your condo or whatever, or in your cardboard box or your car or whatever you living in. I don't know. But I just know I can suggest that you make certain that you know, have those necessary numbers and websites. And it shouldn't be a whole lot of them, you know, 3, 4, 5 at the most, or whatever, so that you can keep up with the information that will concern you in your area where you are at that present time. Okay? That's what PG is asking, and that's what Unapologetic Tea Time is asking as well. Please go to my blog at www.unapologetic-time-with-pg.com And over on the blog, I have some great articles about COVID-19, coronavirus, how to wash your hands, the different masks, the different N95 masks and stuff. I even have the fit test, step by step with pictures. So if you've went out and you found some or you purchased some or whatever, you need to know that you have to do a fit test every time you put that mask on your face, especially the N95. It has to be fitted on you and fitted properly. And there's a technique that you do. You can do it in less than a couple of minutes, but that needs to be done or it doesn't work. So yeah, I have a lot of good information that you can garner over there on my blog. I will be putting more things as things come out, that I feel that people, the information that you can use or share with others and they can use. I am careful of what type of information I place on my blog because I make certain that I research first, and I make sure that the articles that I'm reading or the articles that I write are credible. And if I am getting them from CDC, the EPA, not EPA, the CDC, World Health Organization, my county government, my local state governments, other governments, state governments, and what have you, I make certain that I cite the source. If I'm writing the article, then know that I have researched it tremendously. It takes hours to put these articles and stuff together. I try to be as explicit as I can and as informative with them as I can be, without using all of these large terms and terminologies that, everyday ordinary people may not know. And then they got to go look up something on Google right quick just to get through the article or whatever. I try not to do that. I try to make it as easy as possible so that you could just skim my articles, read them or whatever, and discern whatever it is you want to take away from it and keep it moving. Share what you want, take what you want, share with others or whatever. Continuing on with this, y'all, with this talk, there has been several things that I'm going to talk about next. But the next thing, the very next thing that I want to cover is still on the story, the top news story. This particular one is the COVID or the coronavirus story, is that the president, the man that's occupying the White House right now, whatever that is, that dotard that's occupying the space in the White House, got on national TV a few days ago and made this this speech. Was trying to read from the teleprompter, but of course he couldn't even get that right and made a lot of mistakes, and then refused to retract and backtrack and say that he was wrong in what he said. Of course, he has no wrong. He's been in office 3.5+ years now, damn near, and he's still blaming former President Obama for stuff. And he's also blamed the Democrats and Obama for the virus and all this kind of craziness that he just makes up out of thin air. Nobody's on his watch, it's on him. Okay, but he don't seem to understand. Today, in the Rose Garden, he got on and he said that he had come up with a declaration and he was going to do the declaration of basically what this declaration that he did and this emergency response declaration was going to basically lift the veil from a whole lot of bureaucratic red tape that the scientists and the lead companies who are working feverishly and the agencies who are working trying to come up with testing, test kits, testing sites, how to go about it in the hardest hit areas. They're going to try to do that first. Where to put the testing sites, what they're going to do, who's going to do what, when, where, and how. I was happy to hear that, but just know that he didn't fucking come up with that idea at fucking all, because he cannot think that well. Okay, he just can't. So somebody else, and he took that and ran with it. Somebody else was brilliant enough to come up with all of that. I'm glad to see that he decided to let the scientists and the doctors come up and make their spiel, and even invited to the podium the large Fortune 500 plus companies like Walmart and Target and Walgreens, CVS, these places, because they are in our communities, in our towns, in our states, in our areas. We frequent these places quite often, and what they're going to do to help in their communities across the nation. Walmart is going to give some of their parking space to where they could set up drive-through areas to get in car or in vehicle testing done. Supposedly this, I don't know if this is going to come to fruition or not. Walgreens is going to be doing some stuff. CVS is going to be doing things. Target is going to be doing some things in the communities. So look to some of your retailers that are big, and normally who responds to when there is a crisis, but there's never been one like this in the US yet till now. So they will be trying to respond in any way possible to help the citizens in the communities that their retail outlets and stores are. So they will be lending a hand as well. And it's a good thing to hear that they're going to be on board with trying to curtail and help to mediate and remediate some of the impact that this virus is going to have on areas of the country. So I was, um, actually, let's put it this way, I was actually pleased to hear that. The other thing is, I don't know. I hope that by Sunday or Monday, that the House and the Senate will be able to finally come together and get a bill passed. For some reason, I don't know why the Senate keeps talking about the Democrats are trying to add in a whole lot of stuff. They need this bill to be passed because, one, when they tell people to stock up and make sure you have the necessary provisions that you need, if you have to stay in for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, then some people, live paycheck to paycheck. Others are on fixed incomes. Others are barely making it, but they've paid their bills, they've paid their rent, their mortgages, and what have you, utilities, bought some food, but they're counting on being able to work and make another paycheck in 2 weeks or a week or however they get paid. And some people, this is going to affect them greatly, because may not be because they have the virus or may contract the virus, but it may be that they work in a particular work sector that is greatly affected, like the entertainment industry, the sports industry. It takes a lot, not just the athletes to each game. You have ushers at these stadiums and complexes. You have concession workers. You have security. You have other attendants. You have a lot of other core people that assist in pulling off each game, whether it's NBA, whether it's baseball, whether it's hockey, whether it's whatever. So you have the ancillary part or the auxiliary part of that. Some of these people may not be drawing paychecks much longer. Some of the sports authorities have said that they were going to pay these people. We don't know yet. We haven't seen it come to pass yet. I don't know. There could be some hiccups. I don't know. Who knows? Some people are having to work from home. There could be some hiccups with that. I don't know. Who knows? So this could potentially get real funky as far as finances go. So I'm hoping that inside of the bill that the House and the Senate comes together on and is able to lay down Democrat and Republican and just do humility and what is right for the people of this nation versus I'm a Democrat and I don't like you, or I'm a Republican and I don't like y'all, and y'all are doing this and y'all are doing that. Think about the people. I hope that they do that instead. Lay down the political part and think about humanity. I'm hoping they can do that really soon, quick, fast, and in a hurry because it is needed. I'm hoping to see in the bill um, maybe a little food stamp stipend for people. Some people get $16, man, a month. Literally, I know a couple of individuals that get $16, and these people aren't considered elderly at all. I mean, they get $16. Disabled. Um, what the hell are they gonna do with that? I mean, the prices have gone up at the stores. Um, you know, they may have paid their bills. They may not have a whole lot left over. And, with things moving off the shelf quick, fast, and in a hurry, they got to spend extra gas where they normally wouldn't make another trip or two to the store. Now they might have to go to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stores plus just to get a few items because everywhere that they go, maybe in their close proximity, may be out, depending on, the volume of people that's in their area. They may have to go further out where they're bigger stores, where they're, I mean, all of this has to be factored in. So what about those people that would like to have something extra on hand and may find themselves in a bit of trouble because they don't have extra food, that may not last them if we have to all be self quarantined or self, put ourselves behind um doors in our homes and stuff and have to stay in our areas or in our homes for a long period of time, you know. Um, Another thing is the workers that may encounter unemployment somewhere down the line. I hope that that bill includes and lifts the veil off of some of the qualifications for unemployment, whether it be emergency unemployment or something. Hopefully that disabled people or different things that they may send out $100 stipend, $100 in money, and maybe $100 in food stamps. I mean, that would people could perhaps use that. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It's just, they got to think about the repercussions that this is going to have on people. And not everybody is prepared to even go through this. There's companies I heard that were going to, like, I think it's Walgreens or CVS was going to let you have, um, as long as it wasn't Schedule 3 narcotics and some other things, that were going to let people have a 30-day supply, extra 30-day supply of their medications and stuff. And I thought that was great, but I didn't hear that pretty much all of the drugstores or all of the pharmacies was doing it. I only read just only a couple of them. So I'm hoping that Publix and Kroger's and the rest of them will follow through, because it would definitely assist people with getting some medications so that they won't run out in the event that we have to stay in for an extended period of time. Now, I'm going to get off of this subject, y'all, for right now. There's a couple of things that I'm going to close out with, I'm going to come back to, but I want to talk about this other news story that is just unreal. I want to talk about Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum. He had a promising political future, I thought. as a Democrat. Um, this was the former mayor of, I believe it was Tallahassee, Florida, and he did run in the last major election when they had all the gubernatorial elections going on. He did run, but he lost, and there was a lot of talk, a lot of gibberish about him being tapped for a possible VP nomination in the very near future. Howsoever, Andrew asked, um, y'all, he got a whole family and a wife, some children, and everything. He, I don't know. I've been gay all my life and I have been truthful. I stand in my truth. I stand in my light. It is what it is. And I always kind of thought perhaps that he was closeted. But people say, "Oh, well, no, why you think that?" He had a wife and children. I'm like, that doesn't mean a motherfucking thing to me. You got download motherfuckers. You got motherfuckers that's doing the most these days. Okay, so this bitch, let me tell y'all something. This man was caught in a hotel room in South Beach, and in Miami, in case you don't know where South Beach is. Let me give y'all, geographics. South Beach. We talk about Florida. Miami, to be exact. He was caught in a hotel room with some guy that done passed the fuck out from, what did he have? I think he had meth. Okay. Now, this dude, Andrew asked, they said when they ended up, somebody came in and had to call the cops, another person. So let me tell you let me break this tea on down for y'all, because I know y'all trying to figure it out. And I know that the news said one thing, but they didn't really go into grave detail. And of course, they are not going to go into grave detail. Supposedly they said that Andrew was there with a friend, a guy who they were supposed to be going to a wedding. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. And to this day, it has not been confirmed that there was supposed to be a wedding that was supposed to be taking place. Now, another guy entered the room, supposedly. I think his name was Magias, and the other guy was named Travis. Okay. Travis was the one that was found passed out from an apparent overdose. Okay. Now, Andrew Gillum, all this time, was so inebriated. And for those of you who don't know what inebriated is, drunk, he was laying on the bathroom floor and throwing up. Okay, so supposedly he had too much to drink. Now, I think, let me tell you, not just thinking, but I'm thinking that this was an escort or a male prostitute or something of that sort. The 30-year-old guy was up in the hotel room. The Dyson guy, Travis Dyson, passed out. All right. Now, when the other guy supposedly got there, the Magias guy, this is what he saw. Andrew ass on the floor in the bathroom throwing up. And the Dyson guy passed the fuck out, I guess, on the bed or whatever. And then supposedly he tried to do CPR or whatever, and there was such a shallow breathing and stuff. He got freaked out and everything and called for the paramedics. Well, you got to say what's wrong or what you think is wrong. And the guy supposedly said, I think he had a heart attack. All right. So here comes paramedics, apparently. And of course, when paramedics come, you got the firemen usually be first responders, and usually law enforcement usually comes for the call as well. Well, all these people showed up and they began working on the 30-year-old, the guy who had the drug overdose. And apparently, I guess they must have left Gillum on the floor still throwing up or whatever, because he was supposedly unable to speak. And and didn't want to, I guess, say anything or whatever, but said it was his friend and they was there for a wedding. All right. And that he had too much to drink. Gillum said he had too much to drink. So I'm not sure where the third guy might have been the boyfriend of the 30-year-old, or I don't know, but I suspect, I'm going to tell you what was going to happen. See, this drug that they do, this meth, or this if it's not meth, it's y'all just had a brain freeze. I told you my brain is tired. The fucking drug that they do, I can't even remember what the hell I wanted to say. But in the gay community, for some of these foolish people, the men tend to take this drug, shoot it up, do whatever, take it, whatever, because there were several empty bags that they said that the authorities said that was found on the floor. Because I read the article and then I did some more research and was able to get from a source, I was able to get a preliminary, like a little police snippet report. All right, but it didn't go into great detail because, I guess they just didn't want to do that right then for protection reasons and what have you. But this is a drug that is known to give men the ability to last, like with orgies and long sexcapades and all of that, give them the ability to last hours and hours and hours. It hypes them up, really hype, and gives a lot of blood rushing, of course, to the penis so that it can stay erect and what have you for a long period of time. And I'm not naive to that because, one, I don't do drugs. Two, I don't do orgies or anything of that. I'm single. I'm free. I'm looking for a nice single female, but I'm not finna do no shit like that. But it is always talked about, when I go to different functions and whatever, different little things. And especially if I'm around some young people, they tend to know all about that drug. And I'm like, baby, y'all crazy. No, I don't indulge. I'm not finna indulge, engage, or do any of that shit. No, hell no. No, 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 no. I don't do drugs. Barely do alcohol. But I say that to say this. I think that the guy did too much of it. And before they could get busy, see, I guess the other guy said he got there at, according to the report I read, he got there at like 11 something, and supposedly the 30-year-old Andrew and them checked in at around 6. Well, hell, that was enough time to get booty buck naked, get booty, and then chill the fuck out, and then act like y'all ain't done a thing. By the time the other man got there for 11 o'clock, I guess that was the time he was supposed to arrive. Maybe that was the pimp, maybe that was the boyfriend. I don't fucking know. But I know one fucking thing. You is one of the girls, Andrew. You one of the girls. You's one of the fucking girls. Yes, you are. You's one of the girls. But I always saw something in his face that led me to believe that this guy was gay or that he had a lot of gay tendencies that I think that he was acting on. And I told several people, but now my phone was buzzing talking about, girl, you said that, bro, you said that. I'm like, fuck y'all, I don't want to hear it now. But now his fucking career is just over. Over. OVA, over. O-VA, over, Gillum. Game fucking over. Your ass been exposed. I'm sure your wife got a whole lot of motherfucking questions. If not, she probably at her attorney's office right about now. Okay, or have been there today. That's just fucking crazy to me. This man had a promising career, y'all, and it's really sad. But I mean, apparently these motherfuckers keep getting dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. I just don't understand. I just, it makes no sense to me. Y'all, it makes no sense. I don't know what else to say, y'all. It makes no sense. Hey, Aaron, y'all, oh, Monique, Lord, y'all up this time of evening, morning. But it makes no sense to me, child. So Andrew Gillum's ass career is just gone down the fucking toilet. He just flushed that shit down while he was throwing up, laying down on the floor in the bathroom. Yeah. So I'm not sure what possessed him to do some shit like that. More than likely, y'all, this man has been doing some shit like that, and just now is catching up with that ass because the 30-year-old, you 40, and the 30-year-old couldn't seem to do his drugs and do a little of them. He wanted to, I guess, do all 3 bags or whatever the fuck he did, and his ass passed out, damn near died up in the hotel room, and then the other man found y'all ass up in there, and you laying on the floor throwing up, and this motherfucker laying out, I guess, sprawled out in the bed, about died. This man's career is just fucking over. He had even became a commentator on CNN. CNN gonna fire the fuck out of him. Yes, they are, and rightfully so. I don't know what the fucking problem is and why these people keep doing this, but y'all got to stop this craziness. This is crazy. Motherfucker, it is crazy. This bitch right here, see, this don't make no sense, y'all. Y'all know fucking well, y'all got the fucking coronavirus going on. You got HIV, AIDS. You got all kind of shit. What in the hell? Are you crazy? And then this man had a promising career. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But it's not, I guess it's not for me to understand, y'all. It is a damn shame. It is. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Miss Monique again. Y'all, it's a mess. And then you got motherfuckers fighting in the stores. The shelves are empty. It's just a mess. It's a fucking mess. And I keep saying, I hope everybody got everything they need. Lord, if you didn't take this serious, I hope you're taking it serious now. Because if you haven't been to the store, then maybe you need to go. Get some more shit. If you think you got enough, go get a little bit more just in case. Because I'm going to tell you something. After this is over, you ain't going to be able to afford to buy shit at most stores in the first. Anyway, that's another thing that and they're going to blame. They're going to say, oh, well, you see, it hurt the retailers so much. No, it ain't hurt the retailers because the retailers making a ton of money right by now. But this is the lie they're going to tell you. It hurt the economy so much until everything, and we're going to be in a recession. Everything had to go up. I guarantee you. That's the next thing. So go on and buy your shit now. People say, I ain't buying all that because shit, it's going to go bad. If you got a freezer, put shit in the freezer. You got a pantry. You got it under the bed. Put it somewhere. Because let me tell you, you ain't going to be able to buy that shit when this shit is really for real over. And you walk your ass into the store. The prices that you saw today, yesterday, last week ain't going to be the same damn thing that you're going to see some months from now. I guarantee you that it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price. Okay? So at least you'll have something to pinch off of while you get yourself together from that fucking sticker shock you're going to be in after the coronavirus is over. Okay? And because the motherfucker got on TV the other night and talk about they done bought up a whole bunch of oil and he was trying to say, guess how much? You didn't do shit. Okay? First off, that was the stupidest thing that fell out that man's, one of the stupidest things that fell out that man's mouth was that he bought up a bunch of oil and I guess how much I paid, we paid for it. The United States. All you had to say is we have topped off our oil reserves so that we can ensure that the general population will be able to still purchase gasoline for your automobiles and wherever it is you need to go in the US and not be subjected to the price gouging or the sticker shock at the pump. Okay, that's all this motherfucker had to say. But no, he went into some bullshit song and dance. I cannot stand that man. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And y'all do know that this man was exposed to the coronavirus and refuses to get tested. So I'm hoping, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't wish that I don't wish that he dies. But if he has the coronavirus, that this would be him getting the hell on out of office. Okay. Don't let it kill him. But it just get him so sick and he got to get the fuck on out of office. Okay. Yes, that would be like, wow. Oh, I would be like, yay, okay. God forgive me. And I know I probably got to pay for that, but because how dumb could you be? Somebody tell me I was exposed to the coronavirus. The first thing I'm going to do is shut myself up in this motherfucker, okay? Because I don't want anybody else to be getting any of the cooties that I done picked up possibly from some fucking body, okay? Then the next thing I'm going to do is be on the phone calling my damn doctor, okay? I need a test. Where can I go get the nearest test? Can y'all mail it to me? What the fuck ever I need to do? I need to get to the testing site, wherever it's at, or something. I'm about to put this hazmat suit on my ass, and y'all come get me, or whatever I need to do. Can I just drive up and y'all swap me, or whatever I gotta do, and let me take the test? Okay? But this man has refused to take a test. Yes, every time this man opens his mouth is bullshit. I don't understand. I mean, he needs to be in the Guinness Book of World Records because he's got to be the most lyingest person on earth. They should literally enter a new category and put his fucking name on it. Give him a goddamn plaque for the Guinness Book of World Records because you're the most lyingest president, lyingest individual that we have ever seen in modern times. But hey, what can I say? So I got a few minutes, y'all. I'm gonna close out with saying that that's the top news stories. Andrew Gillum's ass done embarrassed the black community, done embarrassed the gay community, done embarrassed himself and his wife and his children and all of his constituents. And the orange man, the dotard in office, got on TV today in the Rose Garden and said that he was doing the emergency declaration and lifting the veil on all of the bureaucratic red tape. Yes, but he didn't do it because they had to prod him to do something. It was somebody else's idea that he took and used it and said it was his and everything else. But I'm just glad, again, I reiterate that I'm glad that he let intelligent motherfuckers get up to the podium and speak. And then I was glad to see the large corporations of Fortune 500 plus companies like Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, Target, and those companies and some other companies like Quest Testing, and I forgot the other one that was there as well. But I was glad to see other people talking who had some fucking sense other than this man, because he was really getting on my nerves. I hate his voice and the shit that he just makes up. And he was still saying like the virus is just gonna poof, go away. And I'm like, what planet is this man? I wish you would go poof and fucking go away. I could just twitch my nose like Tabitha, bewitch, genie ass, somebody blink my eye and your ass be gone. Because I would have sent him gone a long time ago. I mean, literally, he just needs to go. But everybody, please go to the polls. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, whatever you got to do. Take a cab, take an Uber if you can. Please, there's early voting in a lot of places. Please try to go out, run out and vote. Wrap yourself up, put your gloves on, whatever you got to do. and go there and vote early if you can, because the next thing that they will probably try to do is blame Corona and we'll close the voting polls. Okay, we can't have the primary elections for the rest of those states that haven't had it already. We're gonna close them down. That'll be the next thing they'll do. So I'm telling you, tomorrow, there's if you're in a state that has early voting, like I am in a state, I will be voting tomorrow. I was going to vote today, but I got caught up. I had to do some things, and I was trying to help a couple of elderly people out and trying to fill their little shopping list, because one of a little couple, older couple in their 70s, in their mid to late 70s, doesn't drive, and I was trying to help them. I had to go to 9 different stores, and still I didn't get everything on their list because out of those 9 stores, it was just out, and I left at 10 something. I didn't get back till like after 7 p.m. So my mind is tired. PG is tired. I slept a while. I woke up and this was on my mind and on my heart to talk about. So I got on here. I know it's not Wednesday. Wednesday was a whole nother day in itself. I can't even think about Wednesday. Wednesday was a trip. But that's what happened. But I'm coming on. I'm trying to spread the word. I'm trying to remind people of different little things. If you got elderly people, call your people and ask them if they have some extra stuff for provisions. If not, try to take them something. Maybe you have some extra in your pantry, in your cupboards, in your closet, whatever. The stores, y'all ain't got no damn toilet paper. They don't have any Lysol wipes, no bleach. The Dollar Tree don't have bleach. The dollar stores don't have bleach. They don't have toilet paper. Kroger ain't got no toilet paper. Walmart didn't have toilet paper. All this didn't have toilet paper. It was a mess. They didn't have no meat in all this, nor did they have any meat in Kroger's. It's just a mess. So I don't know. There's going to be trucks that'll be coming in, but y'all got to be diligent about trying to. If you need extra stuff, you got to go in the middle of the night if you can, or you got to go in the wee hours of the morning. You know, I'm fixing to get out of here again for 5 o'clock, I guess, and run down there and try to see if the trucks, 2 trucks are supposed to come at 2 different stores. They're not very far from each other, to try to help these two elderly couples out that no longer drives. Try to help them out and try to finish getting some of the things on their list that they really needed. Just because, I buried my parents, a long time ago as an only child, but I try to do the right thing and try to be a good steward, and help when I can. And I have transportation, I have the means to go to the stores and places. I have the stamina to stand in those long ass lines like today. Not that I want to necessarily be doing this, but I feel that it is very necessary, because otherwise these people really wouldn't get anything extra or have anything. So, yes, they are paying for it, but yet, and they're trying to pay me, but I'm not taking any money from them or anything. I'm just doing it because I want them to be able to be as healthy as they can. If they have to be shed in for some days, weeks, or whatever, that they'll have stuff. Um, and I'm charging each and every one of you that's listening, as well as the folks that will be listening later on today and in the coming days and weeks or whatever. Please check on your family members, your elderly neighbors, maybe across the street, next door to you, or whomever. Ask them if they need a few things that you might have on hand already that you could share, or that you may be able to go out and pick up for them, because they're asking people that are elderly to please stay in right now. I have a compromised immune system myself, but I know that I'm in better shape than those near 80-year-old, people. I have a respiratory condition as well, but I'm okay. I have my medication. I feel okay. I'm good right now. So, I'm going to do what I can while I can. And that's about it. But yeah, help where you can. And when you can, please, y'all, go out and vote. If you haven't already, vote early. If your state or your town has early voting, please remember to do that, because, of course, you never know. The powers that be may try to, anytime they had foreign countries interfering in the election, what's to stop them from saying, oh, coronavirus, we got to shut down the polls because too many people. I could see that happening. I hope not, but I could see that happening. So let's not let them use that as an excuse for us to go out and pull that lever or to go out and punch those buttons for the candidates that we choose. That being said, y'all, please stay safe. Do what you have to do. Wear gloves, wear your mask if you need to. Whatever it is you want to do it. Be you and be safe. Above all, let's be respectful and mindful that people are out there, out and about in the retail areas and stuff. Everybody's panicking. Try to remain calm. Try to stay focused. Get in, get out. Try to get what you need or whatever. If a person wants to rile up at you over some toilet paper, let them fucking have it. Because I don't want to read about anybody that listens to me or anybody that I've become friends with here on YouTube about y'all been hurt over some toilet paper or canned good or some paper towels or something, or bleach or whatever. Let them fucking have it. Because hey, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stores. You might have to burn the midnight oil, but hey, let them have it. Don't fight them over it. Don't, because people are crazy, literally crazy. I saw 3 fights today. I saw two or 3 days ago over stuff, just stuff. Yes, they probably needed it, but I mean, come on. Is it that necessary that you physically assault someone over some toilet paper? And this lady assaulted this other lady over some bleach today. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, gotta go. It just didn't make any sense. But on a lighter note, I'm gonna close out, y'all. But let me know in the comments if you can. With them shutting down the school systems and stuff, I believe that, of course, the nursery schools and the daycares are going to be next, and then it will be an all-out, let's just shut the country down. But before that, if they're shutting down stuff and the coronavirus is so bad and everything, which it is, I don't think that they should arrest people for little itty bitty crimes. Now, if you're committing murder and you DUIing and all that, yes. But I don't think that they should arrest people, okay? Because of the virus. Because that way you got to come in close contact with people. And who knows? The officer, the authority may have the virus and you don't know. And you just an ordinary citizen and they trying to arrest you and be all up on top of you and everything. And spitting in your face and everything, coughing on you or whatever. And next thing you got the damn virus. So I don't think they should be out here arresting people. That's on a lighter note. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny, But anyway, it's been good. Thank y'all for tuning in. The ones who did, Miss Monique, thank you very much. Good morning. Aaron, thank you very much and good morning. And I wish you all much safety and peace and blessings. And I hope to see y'all later sometime next week. Bye now.